Greetings, Solid Roc family. You're now tuning in to Solid Roc Entertainment with your host on the Central Coast, Samuel Gardner. Today we have a special guest, but as I always like to say, all of our guests are special, and that's none other than reggae lovers rock legend Wendy Walker. Wendy Walker, nice to have you on the program.
Thanks, nice to be here.
No problem.
Yeah.
We're on site here in Orlando, Florida, Universal Studios to be exact, not too far from the Bob Marley spot that they have here. We're going to get into the mind of Wendy and, you know, get it to know her a little bit and get her acquainted with you guys. Also, you the same. Wendy, so you're from, I heard the British accent, or the British.
Yes.
Did I get it right?
Yes, the British accent.
The British accent. Were you born and raised in England, or?
Yes. I was born in East London, in Mile End Hospital. That's where my parents came over in the 50s.
Okay.
And my mum had myself and 3 other siblings in the UK. But I mean, I come from a big family, and the rest of my siblings were born in Jamaica.
Okay. What part of Jamaica, may I ask?
Kingston, St Andrews.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, being that you grew up in England, what were some of your influences musically?
Musically, well, my parents played their type of music in our family home, like Pat Boone and all the old blue beats and things like that. My parents, my siblings, they listened to Bob Marley, some of the greats from America as well.
Okay.
Like who can I say? Oh, Teddy Pendergrass.
Nice.
And people like that.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin. So we had a mixture in my family home.
Okay.
Of music. Yeah.
Well, that's so funny you said that, because my next question was going to say, I was going to ask you, what was some of the artists that you listened to, being that you know, so many influences is in England and so forth?
Yeah. I mean, in England, it was like, my brother older than me, he listened to like Carol Thompson, Janet Kay. Those are the girls that were on the queens of lovers rock. Okay. So he brought that to me, that music he brought to me. So, and it was, I fell in love with the lovers rock from London, as well as the R&B from America. So I mean, everybody asked me, who are my influences, because I've got that soul touch in my vocals.
And I can attest to that. When she's ready, she can be Whitney Houston. So she blows just like that. And you do have the soul like the Aretha Franklin kind of vibe.
Okay.
Because you don't believe that.
Well, I just let people tell me what they hear in my vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And being that, you're from England, right? Again. Out of all the genres that we have, R&B, hip-hop, whatever, what made you realize that, reggae or lovers rock is the direction that you want to go?
It wasn't like the direction I want to go, but I'm an artist, so whatever takes me, whatever I hear and I like, I will sing to it. Okay. Yeah, but I do like reggae music, and the new music that I'm doing now, the present music that I'm doing now, it's everything mixed up. It's not just lovers rock. Okay. Yeah, it's mixed, because the EP that I have out now, I have a ballad song.
So, around 2001, you discovered that you had there was a dark era in your life.
Yeah.
You discovered that you had cancer.
Yeah.
But you are an overcomer of that. Now, in that time of your life, how did you overcome that period in your life?
Well, what it was, when I first had the cancer, it's like, it was a shock to my system, it was, because, deep down inside I knew there was something wrong, but I would never have thought it was that,
right.
And, it was hard, and when they started the chemotherapy,
yes.
It was like the first lot didn't work, so I started to panic. I panicked, and then you know, I spoke to a neighbour of mine, a good friend of mine, and I told her I can't do this, and she said to me, well, Wendy, lay it down, it's not for you to carry. So that's what I did, and she said, lay it before God, and He will pick it up and carry it for you.
Most definitely.
So that's what I did. You know, I instead of me fighting against it, I went with it. You know, and I took the chemotherapy as a friend. You know, like, instead of me saying, oh no, I don't like the chemotherapy and panicking through it, I went through it. I saw it as a friend. I started to say, all right, this chemotherapy, it's a friend because it's trying to heal me.
Okay.
It's, even though it's killing off some of my good cells, it's killing off the bad cells too.
Right.
So, you know, I just had to, like, go with it, and then, you know, I came through.
Now, would you say basically, so it's God and just think positive that carried you through?
Positively. You can't like think doom and gloom. You have to stay focused and stay positive.
Most definitely.
And eat the right food.
Eat the right food, yes,
yeah,
yes.
You have
most
to
definitely.
Eat the right food.
So after that, you when you came back on the scene, the music scene that is, you came back with the single Hurt Again?
Yeah, yeah.
And would you say that that single, you chose to sing a song such as that because of you overcoming the disease?
No. Do you know what? We came here.
In Florida?
We came to Florida, and after I got well, we came to Florida.
Okay.
And there's a big, where was it? We went somewhere that they sold like CDs. I don't know if it's here. We went.
Well, there's quite a few places here that sell CDs.
We went to a place and they had so much CDs, all different music. So in the shop, Hurt Again was playing.
Okay.
And
it's a song by Mary J. Blige, right?
Mary J. Blige.
Got you.
And
yes.
when we went back to London, I bought the CD from here.
All right.
And then when we went back to London, everywhere I went, I kept hearing Hurt Again.
Hurt Again, wow.
So I did before that, I prayed to God and I said, I want to go back in the music and I need something to put me back in the music,
Most
bring
definitely.
me back in. So that one just played everywhere I went. So I thought, well, that must be a sign.
Most definitely, I think so.
Yeah, so I just went with it.
Stuff like that is not just coincidence, you know?
No. Everywhere I went,
everywhere
I kept hearing this song.
Yeah, man, it's not just coincidence.
So I just went with it, and I decided.
All right, so you made that song, and that did well. You had even a music video to go along with it.
Yeah.
But on to better days now, push forward into 2017.
Yeah.
What's in the pipeline right now at this current moment with, Wendy?
Well, I have a new EP out.
Yes.
It's called Best Love.
Best Love.
Yeah, it's a 6-track EP.
Oh, okay.
And I also have a video for that on YouTube.
I did see it. It's a little bit different. You show a little different side of yourself.
Yeah.
On this one. Well, go ahead. So you have it on YouTube.
So I've got that out, and we're looking to put the album out. But I'm looking for good producers to work with as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you're probably in Florida? You're looking to find?
Yeah, I've actually found one that I'm working with. Well, he sent me one of his tracks because Steve, a DJ from here, in Fort Lauderdale, he plays it on his radio station. Okay. So I asked Steve, who is the person that did this track? So he sent it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we go back to London, I'm gonna start
mixing it down and working with it
on that track, voicing it.
Okay.
Because we had to write to it, so I'm going to voice to that one. Okay. And then we're looking to put out an album as well. So yeah.
It's so funny you said album. In this digital time that we live in, how important do you think it is for an artist to put an album out?
I don't think it's important to put an album out. I think it's best to work on singles.
More
singles and EPs.
You're the second person, the artist, to say that.
Yeah, I think it's best to do that because what you're doing is, because it's all digital now, you put out an album, they're just selecting the tracks they want, really, and downloading it.
Makes sense, yeah.
So they're not actually downloading the whole track. So if you're an artist that has decided, all right, I'm just going to have a certain amount of tracks, because usually what artists do as well, they have their really good tracks in an album, and then they just have fillers.
Fillers, yeah.
That's what I call it.
True,
Fillers.
true, okay.
So they won't take the fillers, will they? So you've wasted your time recording the fillers.
That does make sense.
Yeah, so I prefer to just do like 6 good tracks that, you know, because that's what I've done with the EP. I've taken 6 good tracks and put out there, and all of them people are liking.
Loving it. Yeah, so you said its name, it's called Best Love.
Best Love, yeah.
No, is it about love, basically?
Yeah, it is. Wendy sings about love, you know, and to me, everything on the earth is to do with love.
Most definitely.
I mean, a man and woman, like,
friends.
Yes, and also, you know, earthly things.
Right.
It's all about love, isn't it?
True, and that's what God is. God is love.
Respecting each other.
Most definitely.
Love is love, so everything is love.
Yeah, even this interview is just lovely.
It's lovely.
Yes, Wendy. Now, where can supporters, future supporters, fans can find you on social media?
Wendy Walker. Look up Wendy Walker on YouTube. I have my YouTube page. I have Wendy Walker, my fan page, and also, you know, just normal Facebook.
Right.
I'm on Twitter. I'm on all of them. Look me up, Wendy Walker. You'll find me.
All right. I'm on Twitter too. How to try and look British accent. So, all right, Wendy, it was a pleasure having you on the program, and I hope that you have a safe trip going back to the UK.
Thank you.
Is it cold over there right now or warm?
I think it's you know, it's a bit rocky right now because we had a really bad winter. Okay. But we didn't have snow really, but it's just been cold and wet. So I don't know about now with the weather. It's been a bit. And before we left, it was warming up, but it had that really bad chill in the air, so it wasn't nice.
So I'm sure you're glad to be in Florida right now.
Oh, please!
All right.
I'm not ready to go home yet.
Stay with us, man.
If anyone can buy me an extra ticket, I'm here.
All right. This is not American Airlines, but we'll work with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Solid Roc Entertainment, and this is our guest,
Wendy Walker. Keep it locked to Solid Roc and stay tuned.
Wendy Walker. And so tuning out, this is Solid Roc Entertainment. And like I always like to tell my supporters and family, keep everything solid.
Solid, solid as a rock.